What's up, YouTube? My name is Uncle Smokey and this is Uncle Smokey's Stock Trades. Before I start this video, I would like to say I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. So please take what I say with a grain of salt and do your own DD. Today, I want to first update you with an earnings update. It looks like we do have a date and time. It is going to be, according to TD Ameritrade, August 10th at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is after market close. All right, so now we know Tuesday earnings. Now, with that being said, I want everybody to remember, earnings is not what I want everybody to believe is the catalyst. I don't want anybody to believe it's a catalyst. I want you to just know that it's coming. Earnings is a date that everybody should know about. In history, it doesn't always mean that the stock's going to go up, and it doesn't mean it's going to go down. What I think is more interesting is the PR that could come after earnings. Because as I've stated before, the company has to keep quiet for a certain date before earnings. It's not so much the fact that there was an IPO, because there wasn't, it was a merger. It was the fact that they have to say nothing about the company's financial standings up until their earnings. They have to do that first. And you'll notice that even in that interview that was done the other day with the nanotech acquisition, nothing was said about Meta's physical well-being as far as it goes with their earnings or anything. None of that was mentioned. In fact, it was pretty mute. The only thing that was said was that they have the $150 million in free cash. So with that being said, I just want to let everybody know this is earnings, and I'm not looking too deep into that itself. I'm hoping for a little bit of PR afterwards. That's what I want. All right, now on to the actual meat and potatoes of the video. So over the weekend, we've had a lot of DD come out. Some of it was by Magic 8 Vol. The other one was by Chunk, which was also known as James A. Vincent 1 on Twitter. So they really broke down a lot of things, and feel free to hop on, follow them, go through their DD. There's a lot of stuff here, guys. These are the leading experts in MMAT. Everything MMAT you want to know, they're going to know it. They'll answer any question you have. But one of the things they led me on to this weekend, and I want to lead everybody else onto, I want to let everyone know that there's a little rabbit hole we can go down that can kind of lead us into where Meta may be going in the very near future. So, very little known that Meta in 2020 joined this LOT network. What the LOT network is, basically, is a blockchain protecting patents and companies' patents, and at the same time allowing those company patents to be spread across a chain of companies for them to be able to see it and maybe even grab and utilize it. And what I want to point out with this is not only are we on this, but so is another company that we're a partner with, and that's Covestro. And I'm going to show you right down here. Right there, Covestro. And yeah, here we are, just a little below them. Meta Materials Inc. Now, it's not a coincidence that we're on here and Covestro's on here, and shortly after we got on here, Covestro comes out with their Beoynd system, their Beoynd product, I should say. And read what it is. Light-sensitive, self-developing photopolymer film to produce phase holograms in the form of volume reflection and volume transmission holograms. Look at all of this. All of this information looks a little bit familiar, does it not? And I'm sure if you were to go through here and match some of this stuff up, like our guys Chunk and Mark did, you would notice that Beoynd is Meta. Which, again, great, okay? We know that we're partners with Covestro, and that's not a surprise. But what I'm pointing out is the fact that I think that happened by being on this list. It's not a coincidence. So what I'm going to get at now is, let's look at the possibilities. In the interview that was given the other day during the nanotech acquisition, George Palikaris had mentioned that possibly moving into batteries, other 5G antennas, solar films, and things like that. And also did disclose that Enel is a potential partner. Okay. I also want to say that Enel and Tesla are hooked up. Here's Enel. And the other thing I want to point out on this list is Tesla is on here as well. But so is Thermo Fisher Scientific. And the other product that we have that could really use a company like Thermo Fisher Scientific, a company that has a reputation in producing medical equipment, is our glucose wise. Okay, so we currently have this technology that we're working on that if we could get linked up through Thermo Fisher Scientific or a company similar to them, this would be great though. That would be awesome. And this network could do that. Now I'm going to spend the next several days looking through this network, trying to pinpoint different companies that might be able to utilize our technology. All our different technologies. We have several things we're going to be able to put out there, from solar films to holography. Of course, we just talked about the glucose wise. And not to mention, like he had said, we're going to be pushing to batteries and things like that. So that's going to be my next objective on this here. I just wanted to point all this stuff out, that Beoynd, that's us. I'm a firm believer in that. I do believe that we're going to have a link with Tesla here very soon. I can see that coming with the solar film that we're doing, also as well as the holography. They have all kinds of different types of dash clusters, instruments that they are working on. So that's going to be very interesting there. And I think that this is one of the many companies that we could be put into touch with through Lot. Okay, and just so I'm not, called crazy, let's see here. Where's Tesla? I know I saw them on here a little while ago. Probably stopped there, didn't I? Oh, right there. Yeah, Tesla. There's Texas Medical Technology. There's another one that we could benefit with. I mean, I'm sure we could do this all day. Logitech. I mean, guys, I really think that them uncovering this Lot network is going to be huge for us, okay? It just shows the ability that we have to really get out there. Now, the next thing I want to say is I'm going to try and break down a little bit of their DD over the course of the next several days, maybe even weeks. They keep coming out with a lot of stuff, and it's very technical, and I'm trying to wrap my brain around a lot of this stuff, and I'm going to try and better myself for you guys. Now, I know I try and give you the most stellar technical analysis I can of the stock every day, and I'm going to continue doing that every single day, giving you the TA breakdown, but on the weekends, this is what I want to try and focus on now, is maybe giving you directions on where the company could go, and maybe trying to do some deep dives into these financials we're going to have coming up, see if we can break down what the company's actually seeing and doing and where they've been, and of course they're going to give you an outlook on where they want to go. Let's see what we can do with that. So with that being said, I'm going to cut this video short. It is Sunday. I've had a very long weekend trying to wrap my head around all of this DD that they've given me. I hope this video makes sense to you guys. If it does, great. If it doesn't, leave a comment below, or go ahead and hit the links for Mark or for James and ask them questions. They are a wealth of knowledge. They would be more than glad to show you what they've got, okay? They love putting it out there. They love talking meta. So with that being said, like, subscribe, share with your friends, keep aware. Remember, Tuesday's earnings. I'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon, evening. Peace.